member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, and he joins us tonight. Mr. Campos, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much, and I'm here as Deputy County Executive for the County of Santa Clara here in California.
Santa Clara County, great county. Because you have that official role in California, let me ask you this. Your Attorney General, Javier Becerra, announced last week that employers in the state who cooperate with federal immigration authorities will be prosecuted by the state of California, which apparently is now its own country. Will you participate in this? If you find in your county employers collaborating with the U.S. government on immigration law, will you turn them in to the state of California for prosecution?
I think I'm good enough a lawyer to know that before I answer that, I have to look at the specifics of that. What I can tell you is about the County of Santa Clara. We are proud to call ourselves a constitutional county that is trying to follow the letter and the spirit of the U.S. Constitution. And that's why when it comes to immigration, we're very clear that we're here to do the job that is outlined for us by the U.S. Constitution. We actually have sued the Trump administration twice and succeeded in every time where they have attempted to predicate federal funding to force counties like Santa Clara to be in the business of enforcing immigration law.
Right.
And with all due respect, we believe that there is a role for the federal government and there's a role for jurisdictions like Santa Clara.
Okay, since you're a lawyer who helps run a big county in the biggest state, answer this. Is it consistent with readings of the Constitution ratified by the Supreme Court that a state would actively work to undermine federal law? Well, I'll answer it for you. No, actually, no. That's not happened since the Civil War. So what's your take on that as a county official and a lawyer?
Well, you know, I don't think that I should be in the business of telling the state or the federal government how to do their job. Likewise, I don't think that they should tell us how to do our job. You know, I have an order here that was issued in the Northern District of California where the federal district court basically told President Trump and his Department of Justice, with all due respect, sir, you cannot force counties like Santa Clara to do your job. That's not their role.
Right, but that's not. But we're arguing. I'm sorry, we're having parallel conversations. I'm not asking about whether you have a duty to do your job. I'm asking you whether you're allowed, as an official in the state of California, to actively undermine federal law and prosecute Californians who follow it. Really simple, and you know that distinction because you're an attorney. And I'm asking you, would you do that if you were ordered by the Attorney General of your state to help prosecute somebody or aid in a prosecution of a California citizen because he followed federal law? Would you participate in that?
Well, look, again, I don't know the specifics of this program. We would ultimately follow the U.S. Constitution.
You're a state official. Okay. Then we're getting nowhere. I think this is something you should think about, though, because we're moving toward a constitutional crisis really fast, as you know, as a lawyer. Let me ask you this. So you believe, obviously, that having more undocumented immigrants, illegal aliens, whatever, people who aren't legally supposed to be here, in your county is a good thing. Have you done an economic impact study on immigration in Santa Clara County?
Well, let me first of all tell you, Mr. Carlson, and I thank you for the opportunity. It's a personal issue for me. My parents brought me here undocumented as a child. I was 14.
Okay.
And what I can tell you is that when I came here, it wasn't my choice, but I made a point of trying to be a productive member of society.
I don't want to be rude.
I
think you've done great. I'm not attacking you. I think that's great. I think it's great. I'm not attacking you personally. I know there are a lot of immigrants like you who are impressive. But there are also 330 million Americans who are already citizens, and I think it's fair to ask what effect does this have on them. So if you studied the economic effect of immigration on your county, and if you haven't, and I know you haven't, why don't you tell me why you haven't?
Well, actually, we believe that the immigrants that are part of our county are an asset to our county.
But do you know that? Have you studied it? Why wouldn't you study it, and rather than just guess?
I mean, look, if you actually look at the contributions that immigrants make on a daily basis, whether it's education, the creation of jobs, businesses,
do you treat your medical care the same way? I'm sure this shot works because it looks like it does.
Studies have been made that actually jurisdictions that are not in the business of enforcing immigration are actually safer. And we are actually engaging in a proactive campaign to say, you know what, stop demonizing any one group, whether it's immigrants or somebody else.
I get it. You know what? I could do with a little less moralizing and a little more care to the effect of these policies on actual people based in numbers and social science, which you could do but are choosing not to. So I'm out of time. Mr. Campos, thank you.